You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Impromptu live stream. Just had wrapping up some work for a client and thought, you know what? I want to come hang out with you guys and announce something that I've been working on for quite some time. It is this isn't the official announcement, but I just want to let you guys know something's coming down the pipeline really soon from me. Something I've been teasing for the past year, less than a year, I think a year, roughly a year. And pretty excited for it. And it's nearly finished. And I can't wait. We got a couple of you in the house. Welcome. Thank you. Really appreciate it. It is reminiscent of one of my favorite shows of all the times. Can anyone guess which it is? And it's probably not the obvious one that people would think. Yes, we're just gonna hang out, throw your questions. I've got the A's for those Q's and announcing this really cool thing, which I can't wait. I've been hard at work on and off doing it for the last year or so. And so no more teasing about it. I'm just going to let's get right now. We can announce it. I am releasing officially, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, because I am that close to being done with this. That is the Masterclass to Instant Photography. Yeah, I'm calling it, well, working title, it's Master the Art of Instant Photography. Yeah, it's really cool. I can't freaking wait because there isn't one out there that I'm aware of. I've searched for it. There is no proper education, if you will, other than just YouTube videos like my channel. But there isn't like a proper like course that you can watch and, you know, get a part of and learn a little bit more in depth outside of the YouTube world. And so I'm really excited for it. I've been working on it for quite some time, and it's coming really soon. Yes, you are correct. That it is. Do I have a Polavision? No, I don't have a Polavision. No plans to get a Polavision. It's pretty much a waste of money to try and get one and use one, other than just having it as part of a shelf piece. I've got too much stuff on my shelf right now, so I don't need one. I mean, I guess if I find one like at a thrift store or garage sale or something for cheap, I probably would pick one up and maybe do a quick overview of it. But yeah, no, there's no sense in trying to get one. There's already some videos out there from like, I believe Noah from Analog Resurgence. He has done a video on it. And that's pretty good. Check it out. I think he has that covered. How many classes plus sessions will there be? And will there be a demand or live? So great question, Brian. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head for the lessons. I want to say there's, oh my gosh. Actually, I could look. I could literally look right now. I think I still have the page up. I don't have it up, but let me pull it up real quick. I want to say there's like 12 to 15 lessons, and then there's subcategories per one of those. Let's see. I'm wearing headphones. I usually don't, but this time I can actually jam out to the music with you guys instead of sitting in a silent room. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see how many we got. I'm also going to include a couple extra bonuses with it too, but I'll announce that more in just a minute. Here we go. We've got, it's loading. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's 13 lessons, but each one has a range of sub lessons. So some of them got like 4 to 5. Some of them got like only 2. So there's a lot of content. I haven't added up the exact hours. I don't think there's actually hours. I think it's probably like, well, I don't want to say because I want to spout. That's a word. Spout false information. But there's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be pretty in depth and pretty cool. And hopefully, the idea of this is to get people like that's never even touched a camera, into this hobby and craft. Get more people, interested in our hobby. However, that doesn't mean there potentially could be vital and valuable information that you could use if you've already been shooting. So there you go. That's pretty cool. And I think you had asked, oh, and I think somebody else had asked earlier, but go Eagles, one of the old cheerleaders here. Oh yeah, I know who you are. We're friends on Facebook. We go way back. Cheerleaders, you probably were cheering while I was playing the foosball, if I remember correctly. If you like, my name is Earl and haven't watched Raising Hope. I have watched Raising Hope. I've watched the majority of it, and I have seen the My Name is Earl crossover episodes, if you want to call it the crossover episodes. But I love how they incorporate a lot of random insights. Not insight, like little Easter eggs throughout the show too, like the My Name is Earl movie poster. And then there was a random audio clip of a guy completing a list. It was like a news reporting in the background. You have to like listen and pay attention. Stuff like that. That was super cool. Well, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What's been your favorite? What's been the most helpful to you? Let me know, because I'm always about improving and continuing the good stuff that people actually like. Any plans to do more 35 videos in the future? Love the Coke camera video. That was a fun one. I really did enjoy that. I would like to see more. So yeah, I get this question kind of frequently, but and I'll get back to the masterclass in a second. But I want to do more, and I have plans to do more. I have already shot some stuff for it. I just haven't gotten quite around to it, because instant photography is really what's taken over the channel, and which honestly I'm more of a fan of. I like shooting film, like 35mm and medium format, like 120 and stuff. I do enjoy that, but also I have to weigh my costs. And more people like instant photography than film on my channel, but I also want to grow, and there's more people that are interested in 35 that I potentially could grab over, if that makes sense. So I want to. It's just so there's already so much cost that goes into making this channel. That's why I'm creating one of the reasons, small reason, but a masterclass that it will be for sale, and it's a help you guys help me basically. Just like that leaked Polaroid camera that's coming out, hopefully soon, very, very soon. I have to go buy that. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with Polaroid or any of these companies, and if that's the projected price of that camera is like $700, I have to pay that out of my own pocket just to make a video so you guys can watch. So regardless if it's good or not, That's the thing. I still have to buy the camera and do it all and spend the money on the film and properly test it, because you guys know how much I put into videos when I test cameras out. And so if it's bad, it's just bad, then I'm stuck with the camera. And I mean, I guess I could return it, maybe. We'll see. But I think you guys get what I'm saying. But that's a long answer of saying I do want to do more film photography on the channel, like 35 and stuff. I have shot some already, so that keep be on the lookout. I have to get some developed and finish some rolls off, but I do like it, and I want to do some of it. I just have to get those funds up. Thank you for helping keep instant photography alive. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your comment. Yeah. So anyway, back to the masterclass for a little bit. I'll get some of you guys' other questions. Like, actually, I'll answer this real quick, because it looks a good segue. Yes, I am. I'll talk about that in a second. I can't wait for these trips, actually. The masterclass is I want to get it launched and ready to go in the next couple of weeks. And I didn't finish one of the questions. I think this is what Brian was talking about when he's talking about live. There will be a live, I'm hoping there will be a live aspect, a live workshop after it's already been released. Give you guys a few weeks to watch it, get your questions ready, and then there'll be a private live stream that you can join. And it's just the people that are part of that course or that class. That's the goal, which I know I'm trying to launch it now, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks. But going back to the hey, do I have any traveling coming up? Yes, I do. So I have to kind of work it around that as well. So I have to figure out my schedule, because I don't know exactly when I'm going on some of these trips. They're work trips, work/fun trips. I am going to be filming for the Halloween special, going all out this year. Yes, I'm doing one of the things that I had said I was going to hopefully do one day when I first started the Halloween special back in 2020. And so, as you guys know, a lot of my Halloween special, not a lot, all of it, it took over, is Stranger Things related. It's based around that, and I kind of just theme things that way. Well, this is going to be the last year I do Stranger Things related Halloween special, like dedicated, until this next season comes out, which could be like 3 or 4 years from now. Who knows when it's going to come out with all the strikes going on. And if you guys want to learn more about the strikes and how you can help, I just released a podcast today with my friend Corinne. Actually, here's her photo. Episode 10, Corinne DeCoste, amazing friend of mine. She's an actress. And we talk about the strike and how you guys can get involved and just what's going on. If you're curious about it, check the podcast out. Extended version over on Patreon. And you can watch it and listen to it on Spotify. Anyway, shameless plug there. But I love Stranger Things. It's really fun, but I think next year I want to do things a little bit differently. I want to branch off and do maybe some other Halloween-y type stuff. And we'll go into more of that later. I'm going to talk about it prior to the release of this year's special, but I'm going all out, and I'm going out with a bang. And I'm going to be going down to Georgia/Atlanta area to the Stranger Things filming locations and be filming a bunch of stuff over there. And there's one crazy thing. I don't think Dave's in here. I don't think Dave's up in here. No, he's not. He's got something cooking up that I'm super excited for. If he can finish it in time, we'll see what happens. But it's just going to be the extra cherry on top, because I'm actually flying out to Ohio first and then driving down, doing a road trip down to Georgia area. I can't remember exactly what towns they are. For this, I haven't written down, but there's some really cool stuff coming with that. And he's got something awesome for it. I don't want to say it just in case it doesn't work out the way we hope, So I'm really excited for that, and it's gonna be a blast. That's trip number 1. Trip number 2 that I've got coming up is in October. Still filming for this Halloween special, but I'll be going and hopefully setting up a photography meetup in, I guess, near Anaheim. I'm going to Universal Studios Horror Nights, and I want to see about getting a bunch of us together and going and do that, or like something while I'm there. So that'll be announced soon, because I really gotta get that stuff down. There's Dave. I knew you were in here somewhere. I knew you were in there somewhere. He heard you. The ears were ringing. But I didn't say anything, Dave. I didn't spill any of the secrets. But we got something fun cooking up. Hopefully it works out. No pressure. But yeah, so hopefully I'm playing a instant photography or just photography in general meetup. And maybe if some people are able to join in going to horror nights together, that'd be so much fun. Big group of us going. Who's down? I'm down. Let's do it. I'll be announcing it properly much sooner. Let's see what we got. I'm a huge fan of the old Polaroid cameras. I learned to shoot my dad's old Pentax and old instant cameras. I just love. Your comment got cut off. Love seeing folks using and enjoying old film mediums. Yeah, it's fun. I think it's really great. It's super fun. Hi, do you know a good place to find SLR 680s? That's a great question. And unfortunately, no. You have to kind of just hunt for those and be actively hunting for those. You have to check Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, maybe? I don't know. Do people still use Craigslist? I don't know the last time I used Craigslist, to be honest. But Macari, or keep an eye out on Dennis's, I should say, Instagram page of Chromatic Parts. He tends to refurbish them and has random ones for sale sometimes. And so maybe check him out. I got some videos coming up more on him, which is, we're collaborating on some stuff too. So it's gonna be pretty cool. He has a camera that will be coming back my way. Long story. I had to get sent in for a double repair. I just started a 4x5 camera build. Ooh, that's exciting. I've always wanted to do some of those. I know it's not quite related to the same, but some of those, was it the Mamiya with the Polaroid back? Oh, I think that'd be super fun to mess around with. You ever thought about making a Polaroid photo book? I have. Yes. Actually, here's my latest one. It was a limited release, sort of. I put it up. There's a video if you want to check it out, but this is the first dedicated one I've made. And then I have made another one that it was incorporated with instant photos, but it wasn't dedicated to it. But so I've done one. And then for myself, I've done, I plan on doing a video about this soon. We already talked about this during one of our Spitfire Club meetings over in the Patreon area. We do Zoom calls and we chat once a month. But I talked about how to make zines, and I demonstrated this one. I kind of made just for myself. And I think it's a really cool idea that you guys, I think, should do. This is just last year's Instagram posts. So all my instant photography is really all I post over on my Instagram. But inside, hey, look, just happened to flip to Dave. There's Dave and I when I was out in Ohio last year sometime. And it's just not random. It's just every post that I've made on Instagram, but in book form. Look at that. I already had these made because they were posts that I've already put together for Instagram. So it took hardly any time just to slap these in the software and make this book. Isn't that cool? Look at that. I think it's fun. And so I'm actually going to go back and make 2020 and 2021 books, because how often are you going back and looking at your Instagram photos? How? When's the last time? When's the last time you went to somebody else's page and just scrolled their posts? Probably rare, if ever. This is a cool way to kind of keep it on a coffee table or just on a shelf. You can grab it and just flip through it real quick. And it has all the photos. Look at that. Anyway, I don't think I'll sell these, but it was mostly just for me. And it was expensive. Well, not expensive. It would be expensive to sell these just because of, yeah. Anyway, I digress a little bit. Chris, I got one step 2. I've gone through a pack of film already. Oh, nice. I love the 1 step 2. Favorite, yeah, it's probably my favorite box camera. I love that camera. It's so good. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate the feedback. Podcast has been really fun to do. Just been calling up my friends and making new friends even. That's how I met Dennis. Just yo, want to get on the podcast? And we did, and then now we're like cool friends, and now we're working on fun projects together. Oh, well, hey, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. That's amazing. I love seeing all the awesome instant camera videos and photos. Love Stranger Things. Me too. as you probably can already tell. You're coming to Ohio to visit us. Ohioans, let's go. Coming to Cleveland at all. So it's kind of been tradition somehow going out and visiting Noptop in the chat there, Dave. It's kind of tradition at this point for me to come out there around Halloween time and film for the Halloween special. So this will be the third year that I go out there and spend usually, I don't know, probably too long, probably annoy Dave. But it's been a few days filming and hanging out. I went to Cleveland last year actually for work. I did I build production studios as well on the side kind of thing. And so I was out there. That was the last time I've been there. I don't know where you're usually, actually it's more towards Columbus, I think is where I usually fly, or Cincinnati. I can't remember now, but no, I won't be going to Cleveland. I've lurked all the marketplace for 680s. Lowest I've ever seen was $400. And even then it's not a bad price, but with the new Leak camera, it could potentially make the 680s almost obsolete. I know, hot take. But if the Leak camera is what it is, it has the potential to make that camera obsolete. Just saying. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. A vintage Polaroid cameras or the new I-type ones? Which you prefer? It's a tough one. Both have merits. I really do love my 1 Step 2 camera. It's great, and it's tough. It's just more variety with the vintage ones, just because there's so many box types. That's tough to pick. But man, if I was needing just to run back into the house, like, oh, someone's waiting for me in the car and I have to just grab one camera off the shelf real fast, I probably would grab an I-type camera. I probably would grab my 1 Step 2. Probably. But yeah. But going back to the MASH class a little bit, I'm really excited. Put a lot of thought and effort into this. I didn't want to just rush it, put it out there right away, because I wanted to make sure what I'm putting out is super valuable. And I'm glad I did wait, because I have thought about new things to add to it as time has gone on. You guys ask questions, or I'm making videos and I even come up with questions like, what? How do I do that? Oh, I didn't even think of that. You know, things like that. Or like new tech comes out, which that's always, I can't really base off when I release the stuff off of like the release of this based on tech, because tech's always going to come out. However, if this new Leak camera does come out, I will have to shoot something acknowledging that in there. I have to figure that out, because I do break it down based on everything that's currently on the market. And I think people will be like, yo, where's that camera at? So we'll have to see as time comes on. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm still figuring out the price, but I want to make it super affordable. So that's the goal. Keep that cost way down, and that way more people can get into it. And yeah, I'm really excited. I put a lot of time into it. A lot of thought went into it. What's that? Do you still read the Leak cameras AF as zone focus? Well, no. So in the only information that I know of as right now, it says it uses a 3-lens system. I mean, just based off that alone, pretty much says it's zone focusing, you know, chooses a lens based on that zone. So if you know anything else, any new information, please shout it out in the comments. But that's how I interpret it. But the new ones look like a toy, like so I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Do I have any handy? I don't have any handy. Well, actually, I got the book. Okay, perfect. Flip right to the page I was hoping to flip to. Does that look like a photo from a toy? I mean, look at that. Minus this stupid thing in the corner that Polaroid blames our cameras randomly for, then it just randomly goes away. Anyway, one of the other Polaroid's conspiracy cover-ups that I've got. But that's, oh, here we go. Another prime example. This right here was taken with the one, both of these were taken with the 1-step 2 camera. Look at that. I don't care if it was like a toy. All I care about is the results. Do you have any copies of your other books pre-ordered? So that pre-order is over. It's not on the site anymore. I'm dog watching for a friend of mine. He just came in and made some noise. You shouldn't be able to pre-order that book anymore. Yeah, this is his second day here, and he's having some problems. not problems. He's a little unsure of the place still a little bit. So what do you mean you were able to pre-order? This has me confused because you shouldn't be able to pre-order. That's done and over with. Ironically, though, I think I do have one left. I did order a couple extras. Let me see. I need to verify this and make sure no one can actually order that anymore. Store products. Yeah, it says out of stock. Yeah, nothing. Shouldn't be able to order it. But I think I do have a couple extras. he's having a rough time over there. Can't wait till Polaroid makes a 3-zone speaker. Exactly. Hang on one second. I'm gonna mute. I think he just wants attention. If you guys know Caleb and Alex, they're friends of the channel. This is their dog. They're out of town. I'm dog sitting for their dog. You can't really see him. You can see his tail a little bit in the corner. But this is his second day here. Third day here. Something like that. And he's still a little trying to figure out get comfortable with the house. And I've been streaming up here and working all day, so he's probably needing attention. Oh, LOL, it worked for you. Interesting. I'm just gonna, because right now it says out of stock. I'm just gonna remove it from the website completely, so nobody else accidentally buys it. But I'm pretty sure I have like 1 or 2 of them left over. So if you bought one, hey, thanks. I really appreciate it, and I'll get that sent out soon. Let me see if I can remove it completely. There we go. It's gone. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Interesting. Okay. Let's see the dog. I don't have a way to show the dog, unfortunately. Come here, buddy. I have a picture I took yesterday. There. He's this one. He's the that guy. There he is, and that's that's Paco. You should know Paco. Yeah, anyway. So I'll figure out that book thing. I think I've got a couple left over there. What's up, dude? What you need? You're fine. You're gonna grunt? You're gonna come over and grunt? I wanna be on. If you would, you're kind of a big dog. I shouldn't tell you to get in my lap, because if he just tries to jump, I'll lose my entire desk. I was gonna have him like pick him up and put him on camera, but nope, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, I digress. When I clicked it still showed pre-order. That's super weird. No, you're good, man. Because yeah, that should have been over in July. I think it was July, end of July, that the pre-order came to a close, and those were all shipped out like a week or so ago. A couple weeks. I just got the books like 2 weeks ago, and then shipped them out. What's up, dude? What do you want? What you need? You're okay. Just being a little whiner. Yeah. Anyway, so you should be good. Like I said, I got probably a couple left. Where was I? This dog's really distracted me. You're okay. You're all right, man. Where was I? Yeah. So masterclass coming soon. We got, apparently books were still up. I actually had thought about putting the books up again anyway for pre-order. I thought about doing one more run of them before the end of the year. We'll see. There wasn't like a major interest in it to begin with. So we'll see. The first book I did, that was back in 2020. That was a hefty book. That was a cool one. That one, I don't have it handy. It's downstairs. That one was cool because it was interactive. You were able to actually like watch videos throughout the book. You'd scan QR codes and things. It was pretty fun. No, it's definitely not that. He's been out like 18,000 times today, and that's probably an understatement. Yeah. Will like what my dogs would do. Yeah, I don't know. He probably wants attention. I have been working up here for a while today and only been given a little bit of attention in between working on client work and stuff. So, oh yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. So if you didn't see the pictures online, I'll show you just a couple quick right now. But it's about my hometown, and they're kind of done like this. Pretty cool. Yeah. He's giving me a funny look. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to shout it out. Otherwise, I might have to wrap up because I might have to take them out. We'll see. But I can't wait to get the masterclass out. I got these trips coming up. It's gonna be a freaking hoot and a half. And there's a lot to look coming that you guys can be a part of too, such as my the meetup I want to do. It's gonna be in California. I don't know if you guys want to travel or over there. Let me know. But I hope to see you. Hope to see you there. I'm aiming for like middle-ish October for that. It would be. I'm not sure on the days. I have to lock it in. I gotta coordinate a couple of other things. Yeah. No, he's really great. He's in a new place. I don't think he's really stayed over outside of like with anybody else, and I don't know, ever. So he's just kind of, he might just be missing Caleb and Alex. Well, there you go. I'll have to come swing by and hang out. What part of Georgia are you in? Because I'll be driving through. I'm not sure. Again, I have to figure out a lot of stuff in a short amount of time coming up. I like to put the information out there. Not the information. I like to tell people, hey, I'm doing this thing. That way, I consciously know that I have to make the schedule to get me to do some of the things. It holds myself accountable in a way. Oh, you got the lab? I got the lab right here. I use it for various things. More frequently than I thought I would. It's a great tool to have in your arsenal. I actually I've done a couple videos demonstrating this, but I've actually never done a way to show you how you can make money from the Polaroid lab. There's a cool thing you can use with this. From that video, I was able to recreate like prop replicas from TV shows when they use Polaroids, and you can actually sell those like on Etsy and whatever. So there's a way you can actually turn it into a money making machine. And I want to do a video on that soon. You're in the middle of Georgia. Nice. Well, I'll be out that way. Maybe I'll have to do a meetup while I'm there. Sweet. I have to map it out, like exact roads we're taking, but hey, maybe we should all do a meetup. I'm all the way in New Jersey. I was in New Jersey 5 times within a couple of months in 2020 for work. It was crazy. Long plane rides in a short amount of time. But man, COVID traveling was great. Other than the mask, I pretty much had to wear a mask for like 14 hours straight sometimes, just because of the travel days. But there was no one on the planes, no one was in the airports, no one was walking the streets. It was actually really nice. How about a group meetup at the riverfront in Georgia? Wrong button. You gotta peek at my production software. But yeah, I mean, we can figure it out. If you're visiting the house in Rome, that's an hour from me, and I have family. I'm not sure. Because like I said, I'm flying out to Ohio. I mean, Dave and I still have to kind of like coordinate what the plan is. But I'm flying out to Ohio. I think I might be spending a couple of days there first from the sounds of it. And then we will be hitting the road, driving down to, I don't know what the first stop would be. We have to figure out which one would be closer. We probably would go to the farthest one first, logically, right? Go there and then work your way back. We'll see. I'll announce it. I'll make a special video about it. I miss COVID gas prices. I know, right? For sure. I got one brand new on Mercari for $50. What'd you get? Did I miss something? Oh, Polaroid Lab. That's what we're talking about. Polaroid Lab, $50. That's a good deal. Great deal. I like mine. I've used it quite a bit. I use it a lot for creating the thumbnail photos for the podcast. I just take a snippet. Well, hers was easy because she is an actress and has headshots. So I just took her headshot, printed it out, wrote on it, and then I scanned them in and, make my thumbnail, and it's cool. And plus I want to actually, I got what, 10 episodes in here. Yeah, that's not bad. I want to get a wall, a pin board or a poster, and then start putting these up so I can have like the guests that have been on my podcast up on the wall and look cool on display. But these are all with the Polaroid Lab. People are like, Polaroid Lab, it's fake. It's a way to make art. That's all there is to it. I'm in law enforcement. Working through Rona was interesting. I bet. Wait, you're in Vancouver? Where are you? Did I miss this? Didn't know that, man. Esther Park, bro. That's just down the street from me. I live near downtown. If you're in Ohio, I'd get you a beer. I'm not a beer guy. Hot take, maybe. Sacrilegious, maybe even. Not a beer guy. I like. I almost did this as a drinking stream. I thought about doing a late night drink stream. Maybe I should do that next time. Late night drink stream. It'd be like late. Do like an after dark type thing. But I'm a whiskey man, and then no shame, I'll drink the Claw and I like Truly's. When I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago with me and my sister and her fiance, which I have a couple photos from that right here. I usually stream over on my main set, which I think I can actually cut to. It's a mess. Want to see it? Want to see a little behind the scenes action? Look at that mess. I usually stream there, but clearly I'm not able to right now. But I have a overhead camera, which is actually this one. So it's not even set up. But I have an overhead camera so you can actually see stuff more clearly. But I don't have that set up in here. I actually kind of like streaming from my desk. I can quickly go and check on stuff, fix things right here at my computer. It's actually really nice. But anyway, going back to what I was saying before, where's it? I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't have a picture of the three of us. This is her fiance. But yes, you can't even see that. What am I even trying? When we were in Vegas, we just loaded up on the Claws and then in our backpacks. I no shame. I'll pound those like water, man. They're great. Yeah, the best kind though. I have a funny story about the about drinking. I'll talk about. I'll share it. I'll share it in a second. I'm not a beer guy either. I prefer more fruity stuff. I like cider. I do like cider. No laws, drinking Claws. Exactly. Did you know they got that guy? What's his name? He's a comedian that came up with that. He got not sued. He got cease and desist, just straight up shut down from White Claw, saying you can't do that. It's like, because I guess people were legitimately thinking that, like, people in their stupid minds, they're like, oh, there's no laws when drinking the Claws, yeah, and going out and doing illegal stuff or something like that. I skipped over a few here, my bad. I use a collage app to make 4 pictures photo and print them on one exposure. That's fun. That's really cool. I like the lab is versatile and underrated. People need to get one. Definitely. I have a long exposure on SX70 I share on Reddit. Once I got accused of using the lab. Oh, do I have it right here? No, I don't. I have an album here, but this doesn't have the photo that I got accused. Even then, I don't care. Accuse me or not. Whatever. Who cares? Even if I did, it wouldn't have mattered. But I did a shot of the Iron Giant. This an action figure. I shot it on my S670 camera, but like it's too perfect. It's too perfect. You have a lab, so everything you do is fake. Whatever. Shut up. Who cares? Oh, wrong button. That's the button I was looking for. But no, fun fact about drinking. I didn't start drinking until I was 27. Yeah. And I'm old as shit. No, I am 33 now. So, what? Math. I don't do math live. What was that, 6 years? Yeah, fun fact. Didn't start drinking until I was 27. I mean, I had a couple, like, sips and maybe, like, a drink. Like, in that window of time, maybe. It just wasn't for me. It's like Red Bull gives you wings lawsuit. Yeah, I was just talking to Dave Knoptop about that yesterday. Because there's a Facebook class action suit going on right now. Today's the last day to submit, if y'all know about it. But I did the class action lawsuit submit for Red Bull, and I got like $50. They were offering a free case of Red Bull or $50 or something like that, and I got it. I got the money. What is the lab? So the Polaroid lab is this right here. You pops open, and then right here there's a little lens, but it's not a camera per se. I mean, it's a camera, but it's just a camera to take a picture of your phone screen. That's it. Yeah, that's all. You can print your photo. I mean, print is, for a lack of a better term, because it's not printing anything, it's exposing onto the film. But for lack of a better term, you print your photos with it. I heard it's gotten bad. Vancouver? No, it's not that bad. They're spending, oh gosh, I don't know when you left, but the waterfront, it was like a $2 billion project, and now they're putting in another like 10 million, 10 or 15 million, and turning the other section of the waterfront into this was just announced, but into like a Pike's Market like equivalent space, like how they got Pike's Market or Pike's yeah, like Seattle has. Vancouver's really not that bad, especially where I live. Portland, on the other hand, that's where it's crazy. A lot of people, I have to tell people I live in Portland, because when I say Vancouver, as you know, or knew, you have to explain yourself. You say, "Oh, I'm not from Canada." I'm like, "Oh, where are you from?" "Washington." "Oh, Seattle." Like, no. "Oh, okay, DC then. Washington, DC." And you're like, "No." Portland. "Oh, yeah. Because we literally live like 10 minutes from Portland, right over the bridge on Oregon. I live on the river. That's where Vancouver is. I still have my microscope. Ooh, I've always wanted to try one of those. I've never even seen one. I only use it twice. Need a better microscope. That's pretty cool. I wanted to at least try one day. You never know. Never know. I want to try it. It sounds like it's fun. The shots taken with it are pretty cool. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I'm jealous. My house is filled with dogs right now, because I have two. I own two dogs. Okay. I have two dogs, and then there's a third one roaming around here. I moved 10 years ago. Visit every other year. Nice. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as a lot of people say. I mean, I live downtown. I've never had any problem. I do live on a dead-end road, though, so that kind of helps, but not a lot going on in my street. DC is literally like in Maryland. What do you mean? DC is literally like in Maryland. I know. I said it. I do that sometimes. You guys know. I like to say words wrong on purpose. Pronounce them poorly on purpose. I can send the adapter over if you want to try it. Yeah, sounds fun. I mean, hey, I appreciate it. I have a P.O. box. Link in the description. Or the information's in the description. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, I skipped over a bunch of people's. My bad. I don't like to drink, but I enjoy the greenery. Which greenery? I don't know. Is that an alcoholic beverage? For year, honestly, that just reminded me of something. For the last couple of years, there's been a handful of people that have been trying to get me to do, like a after dark something, and I've always kind of like just kind of like pushed it off. I'm like, well, what could I even do? And then some people were like, well, no, we could do like this after dark thing. Like maybe start with just like a drinking stream, like 10 o'clock at night, have some drinks, do something. And then some people suggested doing for a adults only photo contest, instant photography, but adults only, like an after dark thing. I'm like, man, that could get out of hand real quick. That couldn't happen on YouTube. I'd have to do it. Which is also one of my inside jokes. We haven't talked about it in a little bit over in the Spitfire Club, but if Brian's still in the house, I don't think he is, but he can confirm this. But they were trying to get me to start my OnlyFans, and as a joke, and then like, well, we could do all that stuff over there. I'm like, where is this? Where am I? What's happening right now? But the joke was like I would do like glamour shots of Polaroid cameras and like ASMR, like opening packages, like open the like film packages and like Polaroid sounds. Anyway, that just kind of reminded me of that. My ADHD brain sometimes unlocks information that I even forgot about. I don't know how people mix up DC, the state of Washington. They're different. Yeah, but when people say, yeah, I'm from Washington, like most people think Washington, DC. I travel a lot, and so for instance, I was just in California even at a convention, I was working, and they asked me where I was from. I had to do this whole spiel. I'm like, I'm from Portland. Like, and then the next person asked me, I said, screw it. And I was like, hey, from Vancouver, Washington. They're like, oh, where's that? Know that? Like DC or Canada? I'm confused. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. The Devil's Lettuce. Gotcha. I don't really partake in that, honestly. Nothing against it. And they're everywhere over here. I mean, they're like Starbucks. There's literally one down, like I could walk to one. One of those dispensaries. Yo, what's up, Pat? What's going on, man? Any good Forks, Washington stories since they're talking? Oh yeah. No, actually, ironically, I haven't done any of the Twilight filming locations, and they're in my backyard. They're all over the place, and I haven't done them. Probably should do a video on that, maybe just to be like, push the wrong button, just for fun. Ooh, this is actually a good idea. After dark spooky season, during spooky season, that'd be kind of fun. That might be a next year's thing, just because I'm still tying in Stranger Things for this. This is season 4 of my Halloween special, and it's been Stranger Things. It would be kind of weird if I just randomly did something like that. I'll be thinking about it though. I gotta think of something fun. Some people, yeah, this is probably a laugh of that. Yeah, people have been, not all the time. It's not all the time, but they sneak in sometimes. Well, what time is it for you? I'm across the pond. What up? What's going on? It's 3 a.m. Hey, appreciate you tuning in at 3 a.m. Dave. It is not 3 a.m. It is 7:02 p.m. in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, in the state of Washington, not DC, not Canada. Prefer the Devil's Lettuce over the Devil's Juice. I don't know. I love the Devil's Juice. I'll slurp it down all night long. And yes, I know how that sounded. Some people like feet. You could do instant film of feet. I don't know about that. I have to find something creative that fits like my brand if I were to do something like that. And I haven't really come up with anything. But it does intrigue me, and especially like if you guys saw my Instagram post today, I posted some stuff about Rhett and Link. If you guys know who Rhett and Link are, from Good Mythical Morning, I've been following them for like 10 plus years, and I've watched them grow. They used to be pretty tight lit, like family, right? And over the years, they've been like just evolving and incorporating a little bit more adult humor and more adult stuff. And they even just, I think last night, actually, I've never partaked, but you have to pay for it. And it's usually like a it's a live stream or whatever event that they do, and I'm never available. So to watch. But they did this Good Mythical Evening, and it's like crazy adult stuff. I'm like, man, they really went that route too for something special. And I don't know, I think it would be fun to do something like that just once in a while, but I got to figure out, like, it can't just be that for that sake, you know. It has to be a reason, and I don't have a reason yet. So one of these days. Twilight related, I married Sean. We're both from Vancouver. I did name my daughter Isabella. Nice. I'm assuming that's a name from the movie. I've only seen the first one, and that wasn't by choice. That was because when that came out my senior year. I think when did you graduate? 09? I don't think you're the same as me. I was 08, but that's when the first one came out, and a lot of people from the school were extras in the movie, and I was over at a friend's house, and they're like, "The movie's out. We have to watch it and look for me in the background." So we had to watch a movie and look for. I can't remember her name, but she was in a bunch of times in the background. Actually, one of them was she was in the foreground. It was an establishing B-roll shot, and I think it was prom, and she's walking up the steps. I think she was even wearing an orange dress. No, I don't know why I remember that. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, 09. That's what I thought. And I thought you're younger. But other than that, I barely remember it. Never got caught up in that craze. Never fell down that rabbit hole. So I know Edward. I know that name, and Bella. What was the other one? The teams. This team Edward, and what was the other one? Drake or something? I don't know. I don't even know. But anyway, this stream got away from me a little bit. Look at the stuff we're talking about. Devil's lettuce, devil's juice, after dark stuff. What is cracking, man? But yeah, anyway, people ask as jokes, and then over in the members area, they Brad, he was supposedly was gonna. He said like he hasn't followed through with it. Brad, if you were in here, love you, man. But you said you were gonna like what was it? You'd set reminders in your phone to just randomly just like not troll, quote unquote troll, as a joke, me about the OnlyFans. Jacob, that's what it was. Jacob. Okay. I can't remember. I know. I wasn't part of all that. Sheesh. I graduated high school in 2001. Oh, it's not that far off. It's only 7 years from me. Does Polaroid, here we go. Look at this. Getting us back on track. Appreciate you. Does Polaroid now do double exposures? It does. Where is my, oh shoot, it's downstairs. I was using it for a video. It does. I was going to demonstrate it. You can. There's a button on the front. If you double tap the self timer, it'll go into double exposure mode. It's either orange or green. I can't remember what color it is, but I think it might be green. I think it's green, because when you press the self timer, the light comes on. Oh, excuse me. And then if you press it again, it'll change colors, and you're in double exposure. And I think it'll even show you on the back little LCD screen the number that you're on for double exposure. My year is well, hey, we all got to graduate sometime. It's not that bad. Man, making me feel old now. And I know how Jess was. Did I say her name right? Jess? Now I know how you felt when you heard 2008. Oh, here we go. 2018. I went to the same school Logan and Jake Paul went to. I don't know if that's a brag. I'm not a fan of them, so. But hey, there's that. You have that going for you. Wow. Yeah. Oh, interesting. This is a good question, because have you ever done the review on the Polaroid Snap with a Touch? No, but I actually considered it. When I first switched gears into focusing on instant photography on the channel, the first video actually I did was in 2018. So when Restore graduated high school in 2018, I did a video on the Instax Mini 9. That was my first ever instant film camera related video on the channel, and it kind of blew up, considering I was getting tens of views on my channel at the time. I got like 1,000 views, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've made it. I'm a celebrity now. I'm a YouTuber. Not really, but. And so I was kind of like, ooh, maybe I should start getting more into it. I do love shooting this stuff. So in 2020, I decided to go all in and switch it to instant photography. And so if I did the Lomo Instant Square as my first video, kind of dedicating back. Then my second video was the Polaroid high print. Yeah, it's not like a film camera. It's a zinc camera printer. And I want it to be good. If you want to check it out, it's there. I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't even know if it's any good anymore. But it was a long time ago. But when I was doing that one, I also got the Kodak Smile, I think it's called. It's the 4x5 or 4x5, 4x4. It's a zinc printer though. And I'm like, oh, I'll get the snap and do that. And I was kind of getting like, maybe I should, but I was realizing the quality of the printers, or excuse me, the quality of the cameras and stuff were kind of trash. And so I decided against it. But I have thought about trying it. We'll see, but no current plans. Okay, thank you. I know the Go does double exposures, but it sucks. It always underexposes. Yeah, sometimes it does. I'm not a fan of them either. Hey, at least we can relate on that. They are terrible people. Polaroid ghost hunting would be fun. Giving me ideas. Ooh, Polaroid ghost hunt. There you go. That'd be pretty fun. I know New Jersey. I don't know. This kind of reminded me of New Jersey has a huge, like, what was it? That some ghost, like paranormal stuff. When I was there, people were talking about it. Don't know why. Popped in my brain, but you gotta love ADHD. My brother met Logan Paul at Five Guys when my brother was on the shift. Cool. I legitimately wouldn't even go up to him. I had the Polaroid zinc printer in 2016. It sucks. They're stickers, basically. Yeah, my second instant. Yeah, exactly. That's why even myself, I was like, ugh. I did a few of them and just basically told people, don't buy these. And then left it at that, and I don't even like talking about them. But I've just thought maybe I should start doing them to save people from buying them. Because a lot of the things, they're not even made by Polaroid. They're Chinese companies, and just the names are just getting slapped on those. They don't manufacture them. All the paper is the same, too. It's across brands. Lomo Instant Square has been bashed by too many people. The camera is capable. Yeah. That's why I had to do that one video, like, saving it, basically. Just being, trying to rep it a little bit. When it was from Thomas Heaton. He was kind of destroying it. I'm like, no, you just were shooting it wrong. Oh, Savannah is famously haunted. Nice. Yes, Savannah, Georgia is beautiful and amazing. Fantastic. Go do some ghost hunting over there. We have a big paranormal investigator thing here in MDPA area too. Fantastic. Oh, that's cool. Portland used to. Gosh dang it. Push the wrong button again. We had the Shanghai tunnels. Those got shut down as of recently. Because the guy that had it, he didn't even own it. I met him once. He was a jackass. I did the tunnels. Anyways, it's like paranormal ghosts. Like, it's an underground tunnel system in Portland where people used to get shanghaied, if you know what that is. And so there was like ghost sightings and things on there. I did the tour, and the guy that ran it, he put like a self-claim to this property, even though it was the city's, and technically all the businesses, it was like their basement of the businesses. It was weird, but the city came in and just like said, you're done. And like took it back recently. But he did it for like 20 years or longer. We have I already put that one on. Instax Square is the only format I haven't used yet. You should try it. I actually like it. If you can get yourself an Instax SQ6, that's probably the best one Instax has made, or excuse me, Fuji has made. It has all the features, mostly just double exposure, no, it doesn't have, yeah, it has double exposure. Now I'm questioning it. It may or may not have double exposure, but it also has self timer, and you can turn the flash on and off, which is huge. Instax cameras, very few of them have the option for that. And then it also has, you can change your focus distance. On most of the cameras, you have to put on an attachment to take something like a selfie of some kind, which is super annoying. Whoop, whoop. You're done. What's that mean? Not sure what that means. Would you ever buy the Instax wide? So yeah, I mean, if I find one, and for those who don't know what this is the it's basically all the wide cameras have the ability to set your distance for focusing. Like I was just talking about the other one, like the Instax squares, you can set your from near and far. It's pretty much it, from like a couple, like 3 or 4 feet to infinity, or 3 or 4 feet and to like a foot. So you can take like a close up selfie shots. That one has that built in as an autofocus feature, and it was only released in Japan, and it's pretty expensive. Last time I checked, if you can find one, let's just do a quick, why not? Let's check out eBay. Let's see what we got. Let's look at eBay. Fuji, I'm pretty sure it's like $500 or more. Fuji Instax come on. My button's kind of broken on my computer here. Instax 500 AF. Oh, they've come down a little bit. They're going for about 300 right now. 350, 250. Oh, that one's broken. So they've come down a little bit. They used to be about $500. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the AF 500, and it just has autofocus, but it does everything else the other cameras do. There's really no other difference. 315, these aren't too bad. Who's selling this for $35? That's ridiculous. 400, yeah. So that's that one. If I find one, I probably would get just to do a video on it, but I have no interest in owning one myself, to be honest. It'd be kind of cool to have because it's kind of rare, but I got my 200 is fine. I'm still on the market for the Fuji wide camera you showed months ago. Oh, the 200, yeah, it's fine, it's great. I did learn something new about it though, which I'll share that when I make the video, because I still have to test it out and verify if it's true or not. But I got the lens kit from Retrograde Engineer, and all my shots are being overexposed because it's actually not designed to fit on the 200, because there's a sensor, a light meter, which I didn't know about. I always wondered what it was, but it looks like the camera has 2 light sensors on it, light meters, I mean, and it was overexposing the shots. So there's some little quirk about it that I need to reinvestigate when using those lenses, that is. You said it reminded you of a TikTok audio. You said, oh, I know what you're saying now. It took me a while, but I got there. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? You're done. I know what you're talking about now. The 500 AF also gives self-timer and flash control. That's cool. That is cool. But also, you could get the Lomo Instant Wide for a little bit cheaper, $100 probably in the aftermarket. And it has all that. And a remote button. No autofocus, though. I'm tempted to buy this adapter thingy that allows you to shoot square film on the wide. Do it. Can't hurt, right? Get yourself one. Get yourself one. Sorry to jump back, but does Polaroid Lab use the film as the new? Yes, it uses anything except for the SX70 film. SX70 film will not work in there, but you can use I-type and 600. The Polaroid Lab is of the branding of the once Impossible Project took over, because Impossible Project took over, they did bring out another original lab. That's the version 2, and the version 1 is super hard to find and very expensive, because you can actually convert that and make it into a camera back for medium format film cameras and shoot Polaroid. So finding them are pretty hard because people can modify them. And then this one came out, so which doesn't come apart. You can't do all the cool stuff like the other one can. What was that? I was gonna look something up. What was I gonna show you guys? I don't remember. But either way, yeah, here we go. Why are so many Instax mini cameras outside of Fuji so expensive? Well, because it's a great question. Great question. Fuji is this. Imagine Fuji's this giant ball, right? Just big, this big, huge. And then Lomo, let's say Lomo makes a couple cameras. They're this big. You know, they're the size of the fist instead of a basketball. Smaller deal. And that takes more money, more resources to produce and make. Fuji's is a large company, and they're able to mass produce and order these cameras and get volume discounts. Meanwhile, these smaller guys have to pay a lot more because they can't afford just to make, order like $1 million or whatever in product, right, to sell. So you pay a little bit more for that. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, welcome. It must be new. But yes, I recommend the lab. Everyone should own the lab. Don't listen to the haters. Get yourself a lab. Lots of great utility and uses for it. It's a great thing to have in your arsenal. Highly recommend it. Brooklyn Film Camera is sending me a replacement. Long boy, no cues asked. I'm stoked about your 3-stage idea. What? Long boy, you're talking about the big shot? And what 3-stage idea? Please elaborate. What is your ultimate goal? This could be your channel or bucket list. Ultimate goal. Interesting. I guess the standard one would be to be able to have this channel be the sole income source. That would be great. Right now, it's just at a point to where it's paying some bills, which is super cool. It ranges in price each month and time of year, strategies that go involved with that. So I still have to supplement that by taking on client work, either it be building production studios for people or video editing, producing stuff, things like that. So having that, not have to do that stuff and just focus on the channel, ultimate goal. But maybe if it was ultimate goal, I don't know, outside of that, as far as the channel goes, maybe some collaborations. There's some musicians I would love to work with, like favorite band of all time, the Black Keys. That'd be fun. Just work with some other YouTubers. Grow the podcast, maybe. How about this? I'm gonna put you be an extra on Stranger Things season 5. That's the ultimate goal. That's where it comes to the end, boys and girls. I'll be able to rest easy knowing I'm in Stranger Things. How about that? When do you think the new Polaroid camera is going to be released? So, just based off of their normal release schedule for products would indicate right now. It's coming very soon based on that. They usually, so for instance, the Polaroid Now Plus came out 2 years ago in August. And then last year, I think it was the first year they actually didn't release anything. No, last year they released the Duochrome Green. They usually release something. Like earlier this year, they did Duochrome Blue for that first quarter, and they usually do something in the fourth. So I would say this month, if not in September. I think it's coming really soon, before the holidays. It's definitely going to be this year, if it's real. because it may not even be real, but I'm pretty sure it's real. Polaroid is going around deleting people's comments on their posts. That was new information as of yesterday. So there you go. I've been getting overexposed photos with the green hue vignetting on my Polaroid lab. Oh, interesting. Even with Max Brighton. Interesting. Have you checked the lens? Maybe clean it, wipe it down. Maybe it got some smudge or something on there, causing a little bit of light reflection, refracting, whatever you want to call it. Or you got a dud camera. Maybe it's possible. Or it's just bad film. That's a strong possibility too. Of course you are. Welcome, Jake. What's up, dude? Of course you're a hater. Don't get a lab. You don't even know where the lab is. Better dogs out there. Yeah. Hey, we're supposed to hang out. What's going on? Hit me up. We're supposed to hang out. Let's hang out. Long Boy is the 10-foot remote. Oh, Long Boy. Cable. See how much I know. I was going to release my own version of that. I have a fun idea for it. I think it would be pretty sweet. But that's awesome. Hopefully it works out for you. I'd like to be a YouTuber when I retire. Maybe I can be Angry Rants for life. Why wait? That's why I tell people too. So here's my motivation for, or my inspiration. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not an influencer, but I'm going to try and influence right now. Never thought I'd say that. I'm an educator, okay? But here's my words of wisdom, if it's even that. When I wanted to start making YouTube videos, guess what I did? I didn't make YouTube videos. You know what I did? I educated. I said, I'm going to learn everything I possibly can about everything. I'm going to learn cameras. I'm going to learn editing. I'm going to learn lighting. I'm going to learn my audio, like all of it, everything. So I watched and educated myself for years and years and years. Not even kidding. That is the stupidest thing anyone could ever do. I was the biggest idiot in the world, because how does a musician get good? Do they learn about music? Do they learn how to play a guitar by reading about it, watching people on YouTube? No, you got to practice, you know? And so when you make YouTube videos, it's going to suck. Mine was horrible. Jake, you're in here. What up, dude? You're around in the early days. Here, I'm going to put this one back up because it's fitting for you. He was around in my Toy Kings days. We had a show together. We did King's Table. And it wasn't great. It wasn't successful. It was fun. And I learned a lot. So much. So much, not even necessarily on the tech side, just about being on camera, working with people. I mean, Jake was on a podcast not too long ago. It was a Christmas episode we did together, and I opened up about this a little bit, and there was so much stuff that I realized later that I could have done better for bettering my own self about working with people. So when people tell me like, "Oh, I want to do YouTube," I'll just wait till I don't even need to hear the rest of that sentence. Just don't you ever wait. You start now. It's gonna suck, and then the next one's gonna suck, and then the next one's might suck less. Just do it better. My favorite quote is from Peter Dinklage, and that is, fail better. Just get out there, fail, do it better next time. So if you want to do YouTube, just do it. And you're not going to see immediate success, even if it's the perfect production quality, the perfect lighting, the perfect sound, all of it. You're going to get 5 views. I mean, go look at I started a brand new YouTube channel this month. And I'm getting tens of views, baby. It's just how it goes. You're not going to see immediate success right away. Very few do. So if you want to do it, don't wait. Go for it. Just go for it. Start it up right now. I gotta focus, Chris. And it goes with instant photography as well. A lot of people don't want to shoot it because they're afraid to waste money, and I get that. But at the same time, you're not going to get better at shooting instant photography unless you shoot it. My first stuff was trash, and then I got better. And that's also why I want to make the freaking masterclass. Full circle, baby. We're back at the masterclass. Here we go. This was totally planned. But no, like, I want to make the masterclass because then those people can get at least a leg up. There was so much that I learned and failed at and messed up. And I'm like, oh, that was actually simpler if I just did it this way. So I'm going to incorporate a lot of that into that. I should go out, stop my rant, but don't wait. Don't freaking wait. Yes, hopefully we got meet up. We got to do something. The comments about how they're taking advantage of their film messes. No, the comments are have been about the camera that they're deleting. Retiring at 46. That's an accomplishment. Absolutely it is. Totally is. I think it's just finding the time and a topic and having the space and the equipment for me. You have a phone, right? It's all you need. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Maybe you haven't. And actually, you know what? That just proves the point. A lot of my videos in this year, I've just been shooting on my phone. The only time you see like a higher production stuff is usually in my live streams or when I'm doing my talking head stuff in my studio, because I'm using, it's already set up. Though that's the higher quality stuff. So use your phone. That's all you need. And Bo is about to lose his mind. So I should probably wrap up soon. Cousin Jake and Lego Jit, the days. Yeah, Pat. Those were the days. Long ago. Yeah, 25 years and then I can roll out. Don't you freaking wait. I literally use my phone for my YouTube currently until I get a decent camera. Slowly upgrade. It's all you need, man. It's all you need these days is the phone. The phones are so good now. I'll be honest, I used to be against that stuff. If you knew me in the beginnings, probably goes back to what I was saying about learning and trying things. Like, I used to be so nitpicky over the dumbest stuff. I still am when it comes to some videos. I'll know, like, I'm the only one that's ever going to know certain things. I'll still do some of that things. But honestly, when you go watch a video, are you really looking for the highest quality image? No, you're looking for the subject matter. Now, granted, having good audio is huge and important. I'll click away from videos that don't have good audio. If you're in a huge echoey room and it's super distracting, I probably click away. I'll get distracted. And having good production value does help. Don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't hold you back. Are you working on another book? I found the videos on your books very inspiring. Love the incorporate. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I am. I'm probably going to be releasing a volume 2 because I did leave this open to be able. See, volume 1. So I'll probably do a volume 2 of this, and then I do have a couple ideas for some other books, instant related. That is, nothing concrete. So be on the lookout. I'm going to try and make it a goal to release at least one book at least one book a year. I was drinking these, so I got a little burpy. But at least one book a year, that is the goal. And I released one this year. And I didn't release, not true. I did release one last year. This was actually a re-release, but I didn't release it properly. I barely announced it and didn't do anything. I just kind of was like, hey guys, here's my book, buy my book. And then I was like, that's not cool. And I sold like 5 of them. Rightfully so. And so I wanted to do a proper re-release of it. And then I'm debating on doing another release or do a bundle if I do a volume 2, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a volume 2. 99.99% sure it's going to happen, and then do a bundle deal so if people missed out on volume 1, they can snatch one up with it. So there you go. I know. I got 2 views on my first YouTube video. Yes, 2 people, man. 2 people. Don't take that for granted. Some kind of paranormal video I took, and 3 on my second. Dude, you got 3, man, in a VW Vancouver. What? That sounds cool. But yeah, if you think about it, because I used to think this way too. You get 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers on YouTube channel. Like, oh man, but that guy's got 20,000. That guy's got 100,000. Like, you got 100 subscribers. If you took those 100 subscribers and put them in a gym, like a gymnasium, you'd fill the freaking gymnasium, man. That's a lot of people. You couldn't fit them in a room. It's a lot of people. Don't let that hold you back. Just make stuff. That's it. I think that's where I'm going to end it tonight, because the dog over there is wanting something. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Love chatting with you guys and gals. I usually use the term guys as broad for everybody, but guys and gals. And be sure to follow the upcoming stuff. Over on Instagram is where I really post a lot of my comings and goings and announcements. So if you're not over there on the Instagram, consider checking out. I don't have a lower thirds for that, do I? No, I don't. Wait, what's this one? Nope, that is the Patreon one. That one too. If you guys want to go check that out, that is super helpful over there. Got lots of fun stuff. It's like the monthly Zoom calls with face-to-face. You ask questions. We have fun topics and guests come on sometimes. It's really fun, like content creators and things. We had Film Junkies on recently. That was really, really fun. And then you get monthly photos sent to your door and a bunch of other good things. Consider checking it out. And then the Instagram is just _ another Chris. I thought I had a lower third for it, but I guess I don't. Much love to you, brother. No problem. Thank you. Yes, there you go. The pep talk you didn't ask for, but you got. Oh, I have my... Do I have my end card? It's not updated. The credits are not updated, but here we go. Thank you guys so much. You get your name in the credits if you're a member, but thank you. I really appreciate you. I will see you guys soon. Go check out the Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, really appreciate it. Really appreciate you checking it out. Thank you so much. And I'll see you real soon. Lots of good stuff coming, guys. I can't freaking wait. Peace.